Hi Petals, welcome to your soul guidance reading where we dive deep and tap into the energies that are around you and within you right now spiritually and bring through messages and guidance for your spiritual journey and path ahead. So please remember, my loves, that these are timeless readings, so whenever you are clicking on this video is the perfect and precise time for you. If you would like something more personal and private, you can check out all the information in the description box for the link to my website and store, where you can find out all the different services that I offer and book with me directly there. Spirit is wanting me to share with you that I am using frankincense incense today. That was something that I was being guided to use. I feel like there's kind of a real magical and I'm hearing luxurious energy that is around you right now. So whoever I'm reading for, whoever is tapping into these energies here and watching this reading, there is a very luxurious energy around you. I'm hearing the word historical as well, something historical. So that's really interesting. Let's see what messages come through in the readings today. But yes, without further ado, my loves, let's get stuck right into these readings today. I'm absolutely loving the energies that are coming through in this reading here and the message that is coming through really strongly. First and foremost, the first card that came through for you here was grab the wheel. You have more control than you realize. Breathe, okay? So there's something coming up here that is going to take a real kind of like turn when it comes to the pace, okay? Things are going to be speeding up in some area of your life. This could be after a period of stagnancy or something that's being quite slow here. But you're being guided by spirit and by your higher self here to grab the wheel, to take control and to take charge of this situation, okay? There's something that you're needing to step up to here. I'm hearing step up to the plate, okay? So there's an opportunity here that is coming through for you and you have more control than you realize, okay? So if you're feeling at any point in the future like something is out of control, out of your hands, Spirit is saying here, grab the wheel, take control, okay? You have more control than you realize. Just breathe, just center yourself, take a step back if you need to, take a moment to gather your energy, to take that deep breath before you push forward. I'm literally seeing someone driving down the road, avoiding all these different obstacles, and they're really smashing it. They're avoiding all of these different obstacles and they're driving like really, I'm hearing strategically and with intention as well. So intention is very important here. We also do have the golden solar dragon coming through, helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom, okay? So there is this energy coming through here of masculinity, okay? We all have feminine and masculine energy within us, and the masculine energy is that energy within us where we need to step up and take control, okay? Which is exactly the message that's coming through here. So this is aligning really quite beautifully here. Spirit is saying it's going to be a time either now or in the near future where you're going to need to tap into your masculine energy. You're going to need to take control. You're going to need to take charge of something, of a situation, and it's using your wisdom, okay? It's using all the knowledge that you have within you, all right? And Spirit is saying that you have all of this information that is stored in your DNA here. This card says, let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader, all right? So you are supposed to be a leader in some area or in some avenue of your life. So this is just confirmation here for a lot of you that this is a part of your purpose, to stand up and to step up and to take charge with authority, but also in a very in a kind way, in a gentle way. So it's balancing that masculine and feminine energy. You don't have to be a leader who is a tyrant. In fact, you're not supposed to be that, and that's not something that your soul is even capable of being, okay? I'm being told that you're a new kind of leader. You're a new kind of leader that is being called up from the universe, by the universe, to step up and lead in a different way. You can lead with authority, you can lead with conviction, where people respect you, but you can also lead with a sensitivity. You can lead with that gentleness that doesn't need to bully people, okay? So that's why you are being called forward to lead here, because we're needing a different type of leader in this world, and you are perfect for it, whether you realize it or not, okay? We also have the Akashic Records card coming through here, clearing old stories and releasing past lives and freedom, okay? You're supposed to move towards freedom. That's a part of your purpose. It's a part of your purpose to be free. It's a part of your purpose here to overcome past life karma, from yourself and your ancestors. You've been clearing a lot of, I'm hearing stories, a lot of lineage, a lot of lines. I'm just hearing lines, lineage lines, story lines. You've been cleaning a lot of that, and you've been clearing a lot of that. So that's really heavy work. So you really need to give yourself a pat on the back, a big congratulations for everything that you have been doing. You know, I feel like you are not shy of being in masculine energy, but I do feel like you have almost perfected masculine and feminine energy in a way. Throughout your life, you have, I'm hearing zigzagged between masculine and feminine, and you've had situations where you have been forced into your feminine energy and situations where you've been forced into your masculine energy, and that could have been uncomfortable for you in the moment and at the time that you were in those energies. Not all of the time, but some of those times in your life. And it was to show you that you're capable of doing that. You're capable of harnessing, I'm hearing, mastering both of those energies, and now these are coming through for you here. All right, this is a time for you to use everything that you have learned, everything that you have stored inside you spiritually, in your DNA as well, in your Akashic records. There's lots of things that are awakening for you as well, like soul gifts, past life gifts. All of these are coming through because that's what the Akashic records talks of. If you're not aware of the Akashic records is basically, it's also known as the Book of Life, and it basically is a book that has everything to do with our soul from the first moment that we existed, okay? Through all of our different lives, everything is in that book, okay? And so there is this activation here that is coming through. There's a remembrance here, there's a clearing, and there's a release. There's a lot of releasing that's going on. So it's really important for you to be cleansing your energy. I'm hearing the word solar flares, so you might be particularly sensitive to solar flares at this point in time. Some of you might keep up with the solar flares and those energies, but there's a lot of energies that are around you that may be affecting you right now. So it's really important for you to stay grounded as well. Yeah, that's really important for you to stay grounded. We do also have this message here of investigate before proceeding, more information is needed. So that's an interesting message coming through here, because we are getting kind of like almost like a conflicting message coming through here. There's a message here of grabbing the wheel, pushing through, you know, stepping into your masculine power, but there's also a message here of investigating. It's like harnessing that balance of that duality with having the confidence to push forward, and the willpower and the stamina and the energy to push forward with something, but also knowing when you need to step back, when you need to observe, when you need to investigate and assess the situation before you go leaping into something. And I'm being told that's the difference between remember what I was saying before about the masculine and the tyranny energy. It's like that was the old paradigm. There's a new paradigm that is needed in this earth, in this world right now, and in this reality, and you are the new paradigm. So you do have this energy to be able to stand up, to be able to lead, but you also have the ability to assess, the ability to also, like I said, take a step back and investigate what it is that you are going into before you jump in, okay? And that means that things are not going to be as chaotic, all right? Things are going to be a lot smoother, which is really, really good to know. So I am being called here to pick some cards here from my own handmade deck, and these are my life purpose cards. If you have had a life purpose reading with me that I offer on my store, you will be familiar with these cards because I do actually use these cards in my life purpose reading. But I do just want to get some messages here about your life purpose, because I'm really feeling this energy coming through here, particularly with the Akashic Records message here. Can we please get some information about the life purpose of who I am speaking to today, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have live from your spirits, okay? So it's really important to live from your spirit, live from your soul. What is it that is lighting you up here? What is it that you are being inspired to take action on? Thank you. We have Explorer, being free and having curiosity. So it's interesting how we've got Explorer, being free, and we've got freedom here, okay? So you're really being guided here to explore, to live free, to live from your spirits. So live from your curiosity. Have curiosity to explore, to expand. Expand beyond your horizons is a message that's coming through. We do have shine your light on the bottom of the deck here as well. So there's something really big here about shining your light, breaking free from your cocoon here and letting yourself be seen, letting yourself be known. Can we get some more information here, please? Can we get some more information? Thank you. Okay, so we have a change in the wind that's coming through here. The number 12 might be significant for you, or the number 3. And there's another card that flipped over, and we have no place like home. The number 50 card is coming through here. So there is an expansion here. There's a change that's coming in, and I'm really being drawn to this this structure on top of this zebra here. It does look a bit like kind of like a house kind of energy here, with like a rooftop on there. So I'm really getting this energy of sanctuary, this energy of safety here, and I'm really being drawn. I'm not usually drawn to this here, but there is a person there, a very small person, that sat on the edge of that balcony there with their legs dangling over the edge. So there's something here about taking a change, taking a leap, moving away from something that might feel secure to you. Did I get that message through before where I said break free from your cocoon? There is that energy coming through here, so that's just confirmation. Sometimes you can't always remember when you're channeling messages, but there's a message here about breaking free. Some of you are being guided here to break free or move on from or release yourself from something that feels familiar, okay? So for some of you, being in your masculine energy, although you have mastered it in many lifetimes and also in this life as well, you might feel like you're wanting to not do that. You might be feeling like you're not wanting to break out of your cocoon and kind of put yourself out there in some way, but you are being guided to do that, because there is a change in the wind that's coming up here. There is a change that is happening, whether you like it or not, Spirit is saying, and this change really is going to shift something here majorly. It's transforming something, and it's going to be an opportunity for you to utilize your uniqueness and the gifts that you have within you, okay, your soul gifts. I'm hearing your ancestral gifts as well, because with this home energy, I feel like you've got a lot of ancestors that are around you, a lot of ancestors that work with you and are wanting to guide you, okay? It's almost like you're completing what your ancestors could not. On the bottom of the deck, we have never ending story. So this card is a bit of like a disappointment energy, like the Four of Cups kind of energy comes through with this card, particularly right now. It's almost like nothing ever works out for me. It's like a never-ending story, repeating cycles over and over again. It's like the clock just keeps ticking and it just keeps going, and it's like, when are things ever going to change? But things are changing. There is a change in the wind here, but it is going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. We do have poise there, exactly. Take a leap of faith energy here. You know, reach for the stars is a message that's coming through. Reach for the stars. It's really interesting how we do have the number 50, which goes down to the number 5. The number 5 talks about change, right? So there is a change here. That's just like there's no way about it here, like that there is a change coming. And yeah, let's get into find out what this change is going to bring you. I just want to get some more information here. What is this change? What is the energy? What is the energy around this change? What is the energy around the change, please? Okay. We have mystery. Okay, so there's a mystery here, and Spirit is saying you're not supposed to know everything. You're not supposed to have all the answers, and that's okay. There's a mystery that's coming up for you. Some of you, this might be to do with mysticism. It might be to do with the occult. It might be to do with spiritual practices. But there's a mystery here, very much a high priestess energy. And it's interesting how I placed that underneath the Akashic records. So I do feel like you are unraveling and bringing out and discovering a more kind of like mystical energy that is within you, okay? And there's a very kind of spiritual change. Like this change that is coming through is very much divinely guided. It's almost like spiritual intervention energy that is coming through here. On the bottom of the deck, we do have pain. So there's a pain that needs to be released, okay? There's a pain, a sadness that needs to be overcome. And that makes a lot of sense with the energy here of a never-ending story. There might have been something or a cycle that you've been stuck in some area of your life that has brought you like pain, it's brought you sadness, but this is being cleared now. There is this energy of this is clearing. Spirit is coming in and shaking things up. There is divine intervention, there is divine guidance here, and they want you to have your confidence here, and they want you to trust in the process, okay? It's really important for you to trust in the process and trust in your heart. Like what fulfills you emotionally is really important here. On the bottom of the deck, I just want to share some of the bottom of the deck energies here. For this deck here, we do have the Rainbow Dragon, brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. Exactly. There are new opportunities that are opening up for you. And like we saw on the with the energy card here, trust. So we've got 2 messages of trust here. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. And we have wisdom coming through here as well. Helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. All right, so you're discovering almost like a hidden wisdom within you and within your DNA. So what's been passed down to you by your ancestors, by your family line, by your family lineage here. There is an energy of miracles that are coming through for you as well. So if you feel stuck in a situation, like a never-ending story like we saw, there is kind of like an energy of divine intervention and a miracle being possible here. So something that you never thought could happen or could be fixed or could be sorted out or orchestrated is actually in fact being orchestrated by the divine. And that is a message that you're needing to know right now as well. So bottom of the deck energies for this deck here, we have the Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Yes, there's a huge breakthrough energy here. Cords are being cut to things, situation, people, places that no longer resonate with you. Some of you might be guided to move home because wherever you're residing right now energetically is not the right energy or space for you and your path forward. And this is why this change is needing to happen. And it could feel quite uncomfortable for some of you, and for others of you it could be like a welcomed relief that you're being that divine intervention is coming in and you're being swept away almost and moved to a different location. I'm literally being shown in my mind's eye like a house being picked up and moved somewhere else. So I feel for some of you the location to where you are right now might be a bit of a holdback or a hindrance or some sort of energetic blockage or holdback that needs to be released, or there's just some sort of energy shift that needs to take place here. Make sure you're cutting cords with people, places, things that are no longer in your reality or no longer want in your reality. Okay, divine protection does surround you. Okay, so that's just beautiful confirmation there. I really love to see it. And on the bottom of the deck for this card here, we do have you will rise to the top, look for clues and signs. Spirit is leaving you, you're being guided. So yeah, exactly, spirit is guiding you. You are being guided right now, whether you realize it or not. So in moments of change, in moments of things like just almost like sweeping from underneath you or around you or out of your area, out of your energy, out of your vicinity, know that you are being guided. You are being divinely guided. Look for all the signs and synchronicities, the clues that are being that you are being shown around you, because you are rising to the top in some area of your life, and you know you're really being called to step up, to take charge and to lead with courage. And the word fortitude just keeps coming through over and over again, and that's not a word that I often use. So on the bottom of the deck for this card here, we do have a time of study, enhancing knowledge, unlocking past life wisdom and gifts. So yes, beautiful. That's just confirmation here, really blending in with the Akashic Records card here, unlocking past life wisdom and gifts. You are unlocking things from your Akashic Records, knowledge, experience. Okay, so even if you feel like you haven't had experience with something in this life, that doesn't mean that it's not ingrained within your soul. That does not mean that it's not within you, and it cannot be activated, because it can. So some of you might be guided to work with the Akashic Records, or look into that yourself. You can do that via meditation, or maybe book an Akashic reading, Akashic Records reading with someone. That's not something I personally offer, so I'm not saying that to sell anything. That's just something that's coming through here. So for some of you that might resonate. Okay, let's get some more information here. What other messages are wanting to come through? I feel like, Spirit's coming through with this message here. Light is being shone on situations and things, okay? So light is being shone on things. So anything that was in the darkness, anything that was in mystery, anything that was hidden, you are going to be shown. There is going to be a reveal of this, and Spirit is wanting you to see the truth about situations, okay? So for some of you, that might be shocking. For others of you, it might be like, yes, my intuition is confirmed. I was not going crazy. So there is going to be a lot of kind of like epiphanies coming through here. What else do we have for the collective? What else do we have for the collective? Thank you. We have deep replenishment coming through here, retreat, rest, and be held. Okay, so there's a need here for a deep replenishment to be to happen within you. Okay, you really need to take time out to meditate, to come back to yourself. I'm hearing come back to your soul, recenter yourself. I'm hearing rediscover yourself. Okay, so for some of you, you need to rediscover yourself. You need to almost like take a moment to check in with yourself and find out and ask yourself what no longer resonates with you, and where are you wanting to move towards, and where are you wanting to move away from? You know, what isn't serving you is a real strong message that's coming through here, because I do feel like there's things in your life that are not serving you, and maybe you're not wanting to see it, or you're not wanting to acknowledge it, or you've just kind of been like, oh, I'll brush that under the carpet and I'll deal with that another day. But Spirit is saying, no, it's time to deal with this now. It's time to deal with this. It's time to be honest with yourself, and it's time to be honest with yourself where you need to make changes. Okay, and don't forget to ask Spirit to help you with these changes as well, to help you navigate these changes, but also help you to almost, I'm hearing summon the changes, to bring on the changes, because it's going to help break you free in some area of your life. We do have Sisterhood of the Rose on the bottom of the deck, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, and Mystic Teacher. Beautiful. So we do have like the mystery energy here and Mystic Teacher. I was getting like High Priestess energy and High Priestess vibes coming through with this card. So this is just clarification here. There is very mystic energy around you that is being awakened and activated within you as well. So like I was saying about being shown truths of situations, being shown things, I do feel like you're having an awakening here strongly when it comes to your psychic knowing, your intuitive knowing here. So make sure that you're paying attention. You're not going crazy, you're not overthinking things, you're not making things up in your mind. Okay, so you need to trust yourself. Again, remember, we've seen that message repeatedly come through. Trust yourself, trust the signs that Spirit is leading you, trust the messages that you are receiving as well. If it taps in with your intuition, if it ignites your intuition, then trust it. That's really important. Really be discerning, but ultimately trust. Okay, there's something about teaching here. Okay, you're supposed to be some sort of teacher, so a leader in teaching, where you can teach to others how to I'm hearing restructure. Okay, so for some of you might be being taught or led to be some sort of guide, to be some sort of mentor, to help others see ways of doing things. There's just this energy coming through here of shifting, of being a catalyst and helping others have catalysts in their life and restructure and change things in their life. Okay, really beautiful message coming through that. I love that. Underneath that, I was guided to look underneath. We have trust the niggle. So again, another trust message. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? There's something about something you're being guided. I feel like your shadow is trying to highlight something to you. Okay, we all have a shadow within us, and your shadow is trying to highlight something to you here, trying to almost like tapping on your shoulder saying, remember me, remember this. And it's like something you're trying to ignore or you're trying to forget. Okay, so you really need to listen to that and trust in what you are being shown. Trust in your intuition. Okay, our shadow is not something that we should or need to disown. Our shadow is something that we need to integrate within us. Okay, our shadow has a lot to teach us, and I feel like your shadow has something that they're wanting to teach you right now, but for whatever reason, whether it's time, whether it's energy, you're just not necessarily listening or diving deep enough into that, and you're being guided to do that. Can we please get some more information here? What is this investigate before proceeding card? What's this to do with, please, Spirit? Can we get some more guidance here? Thank you. We have the Chariots. Wow. And that's so interesting how I was saying. I was literally seeing someone in a car, like driving and avoiding all these different obstacles. And so you're being guided here, grab the wheel. Yeah, grab the wheel. You have more control than you realize. But it's important that before you make these moves, before you go marching down that hill in your chariot here, that you do kind of like investigate the journey a little bit up ahead. Like make sure that there's no kind of like roadworks going on along your journey, metaphorically speaking. It's almost like just observe up ahead and see if there are any blockages that need to be removed before you set out on your journey, because I feel like that's going to help things run smoother here. We do have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, another major arcana, so there could be some holdups, there could be some setbacks here if you're not I'm hearing precise with your movements, precise with your direction. And I'm hearing the word intention. Okay, so intention is really powerful. And like in moments of downloads, in moments of meditation, okay, moments of downloads and meditation. Okay, so there's downloads coming through in your meditation, in your times of quiet. All right, can we get some more information? Thank you. We have the Ace of Wands coming through. Yes. A lot of mind energy, a lot of igniting here coming through for you, okay? There's a lot of igniting of ideas, inspirations, passions. Follow your inspiration, follow your passions. You're supposed to be a leader who leads with inspiration. You're supposed to motivate others. You're supposed to shine light and lift others' spirits, lift others' reality into a higher energy, a higher frequency, so that they can make the changes that are needed for them to step into their power. Okay, we get one more card. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups coming through here. Very interesting, very interesting. Very similar energy here to kind of like the Four of Cups energy that I was picking up with, I'm just going to go back to it here, the never-ending story. It's important for you to not focus on what you have lost, to not focus on your losses, your regrets, anything that you wish you would have done differently. It's not time for you to focus on that, okay? It's time for you to focus on what is working for you and the opportunities that do lay ahead of you, your creative and inspired ideas, making sure you're acting on them. And if anything is not working out, that's okay. All right, that's okay. Just keep trying, keep pushing forward. We do have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, you could be called up to lead here within some sort of business, some sort of entrepreneurship coming through here, okay? And when we do make our own businesses or start up our own businesses, nothing happens overnight. Things can be quite slow, which makes a lot of sense why we did see that Hanged Man card come through, which can talk about pauses. It can talk about taking time for reflection, okay? So if along your journey here, if you are being faced with roadblocks here, if you're being faced with situations where you might have to stop, pause, reflect and investigate further, don't tap into the energy of despondency here. Don't be disappointed. Don't focus on the negatives, okay? Because it's really important that you get right back up on this chariot here and keep pushing forward and keep following your passions, because it's going to lead you here to self-made abundance and self-made stability here. For some of you, this could require traveling, all right? But this card, Two of Wands, does talk about future contemplation as well, really focusing on the future and making decisions and progressing and striving to move forward. So you're being guided here to keep pushing. If you have got your own business or you're working towards some sort of leadership position or some sort of changes going on in your life, or you're struggling to take control of something here, just know that you can do it. You have everything that it takes within you to be able to do this, okay? I just want to finish off your reading here with an angel number. Could we please finish off the reading here with an angel number? Okay, well this one just flipped over. We've got 31 coming through here. I am disciplined. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. Yes, exactly. Beautiful message and confirmation to finish on there here. Like we were saying here, you have all the creative ideas here that are stirring within your mind, and you also have the organizational skills here with a leadership energy to be able to bring this through, to be able to manifest this, okay? Real great manifestations when it comes to stability, security, finances, creating your own wealth, I'm hearing as well. So it's really important to really focus on your approach to things, your intention, your intent, okay? That's going to be a real effective ingredient to be able to mix up and create whatever it is that you're wanting to create. I'm hearing the life that you want to create as well. Really beautiful energies and messages that are coming through here. So this has been your reading. I really hope this has brought you some guidance, some clarity, confirmations and insights. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Don't forget to give this reading a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on other readings. And don't forget that I do have in the description box a link to my personal website and shop where you can purchase a more personalized private reading with me if that's something you're being guided to do. But thank you so much again for being here. We'll see you in our next reading. Take care of your lovely selves. Bye.